Welcome to Views of a Flick. I'm Will.I.am Defoe, a.k.a. Big Willie Style. Got Said in the building.
What's happening?
Got Ryan Jerobi in the building.
You already know me in the building.
Yeah, we here for, well, not episode, but
You
the
People.
Netflix's newest movie, You People. Produced and directed.
What do you mean, you
and I
people?
believe also written by Kenya Barris and
Jonah Hill.
Zach, now, I was about to call him Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, that's how he looked in this.
No, he did look like
Low-key.
him. But him and Jonah Hill both wrote, directed, and produced this movie, I believe. I know they wrote and produced it. Yeah. And Kenya Barris directed it. Starring Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, Lauren London, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Nia Long, David. How do you say his last name?
Duchovny.
Duchovny?
Yeah.
From X-Files.
Oh, that's where he from.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dion Cole, Mike Epps, Lala, fucking Carisha. This movie had a little bit of everybody in it.
Yeah. Probably a lot of favors.
Yeah, a lot of favors. A lot of favors. We didn't talk about it. But have you seen House Party?
Nah.
No, okay. One movie that used favors terribly. But what y'all think of You People? Or y'all want me to start?
I mean, like you eager to go.
Hey, nah.
Let's start with you, Ron.
Okay, go ahead.
I watched it twice because I had to. The first watch, I
Fell
didn't.
asleep on it?
Nah, I just thought maybe I don't know if I was, because I start judging it from the beginning. So I just let me just watch it. And
I think I know what it is.
yeah, because the acting was horrible in this movie.
You think the acting was horrible?
Yeah, not by everybody, but I mean, one of the leads
Who?
was terrible.
Lauren London.
Yup.
Terrible.
You thought so too?
Let me let Ron finish.
Look.
Damn.
I think she's one of them favors. Cause why y'all didn't even need to get her for this movie? She cute, but what makes you? What just make you pick Lauren London?
Cause I felt like she looked like Taco in Nia Long.
Maybe that is. I mean,
No, but I really feel like that's the only reason Taco in this movie.
because of what?
Cause he looked like he could be her brother and
He looked
Nia
like he could
Long's
be.
daughter.
He like to me
son.
like he'd be Eddie Murphy's son. Maybe it was the beard and you know what I'm saying. But
damn, y'all thought
I thought the movie was.
Damn.
I thought the movie was funny. It was funny, but the main thing that threw me off was their relationship.
really.
Their relationship.
Damn.
I thought they. My first time watching it, I didn't trip off that it said 6 months later. I was like, they moving fast as fuck, and it made it look like. At first, I'm like, she just kind of thirsty to be married. But when I watched it the second time, I saw it 6 months later. I'm like, I mean, I guess I can give him that. But to me, she didn't seem interested in Jonah Hill at all. I want to say is maybe because maybe his appearance.
That was one of the gripes.
I
had
don't know.
with the
She
movie.
didn't look attracted to him. She didn't look like she liked him.
She looked like she was
I
acting.
don't even know if the kissing scenes was real.
I was just about to ask y'all.
Look like
I might
she's
be
acting.
tripping, but I don't remember them kissing at all in this movie.
Maybe it might have been once.
I think the only one I
they
can
didn't
remember is
show
at the end. It's the only one I can
Yeah.
remember.
Because I remember halfway through this movie, and like she was leaving or he was leaving to go somewhere, and like they hugged.
Yeah.
And like they gave each other like a friend hug. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that was weird. Like no goodbye kiss, no nothing.
You done?
I would have liked Gina Rodriguez in this role, especially with her knowledge of hip hop, and because the movie was hella hip hop eccentric, sneaker culture. You know what I'm saying? Podcast. It was very pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have liked to see like somebody like Gina Rodriguez in here. Because she rap and all that. It's like it would have just been, I don't know, she would have knew, I don't know, man. I just didn't believe Lauren London's, I didn't believe her character at all.
Right.
I liked Dave Duchovny a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of Kenya Barris, so I didn't mind
Ron about to go
Julia,
through all the points.
Louis-Dreyfus.
How he
I'm
felt
just
about
telling you the
movie.
reasons what I do, what I don't like. I ain't really, because I think when we was reading his style of comedy, like I think it's the
Well, for y'all that don't know, Rolling Stones literally just put out an article 55 minutes ago
breaking.
saying that Kenya Barris defends his style of comedy, defends his brand of comedy.
Give him another
Saying-
move because I need one too. What else did he make?
Have you ever
Blackish.
looked at the Mona
He's the
Lisa?
person that do Blackish.
That was Blackish is really like his calling.
Yeah.
He's done Girls Trip.
Oh yeah. I
He
forgot
was a
about
writer
that.
on Shaft, the newest Shaft,
Yeah.
not the old Shaft.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. They both-
Which newest Shaft?
He made Intergalactic. What'd you say?
Which newest
I
Shaft?
think he's talking about the one with
The last one that just dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say there's only one new one.
Shit. Because when you say, oh, you talking about the 70 ones or the Samuel Jackson one?
He ain't that old.
Well, yeah, I ain't talking about the 70s or the Samuel Jackson one.
But yeah, I get
Wait
you.
a minute.
Shout out to that classic.
What Shaft you talking about then?
He talking
The
about
latest one
the
that
latest
just came out with
Shaft, Miss Samuel,
with
in that
old
one,
boy.
ain't it?
Yeah,
No,
but-
I'm talking about the first one with Samuel.
Yeah, but Shaft,
Yeah.
was,
Real one.
Samuel wasn't the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one we don't even acknowledge.
It was his son.
Yeah, we don't even acknowledge this one. But he made Intergalactic, Coming to America, the newest one. Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm trying to see what else. He wrote one of the barbershops. He wrote on The Game. But yeah, that's some of the shit that he did.
Speaking of Come to America, it didn't land for me.
They land for a lot of people.
Speaking of Coming to America or this?
Coming to America, it didn't land for me. This
Yeah,
didn't
nah,
land.
I don't think
this,
it landed for nobody.
This one, you people, it had its moments. It had its moments, but a lot of it had more cringe moments than it did funny moments.
Cringe moments like what?
Just the whole concept of their relationship. Like, I get it's a difference of worlds, but I think they pushed the envelope a little too much in this movie. Like, when they start talking about the Holocaust and slavery.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean by their relationship. I thought you were talking about Jonah Hill and Lawrence.
I mean, it's still their relationship because they're parents and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like that whole argument. I mean, I get it, but that was like a real cringy moment, especially coming off what we've been seeing on social media and stuff the last couple months with anti-Semitism and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, but this movie was probably made before all that.
Yeah, probably.
But with all of that would have been taken a little bit better had I enjoyed this movie more. I really didn't get the enjoyment out of this movie. This movie felt more like an assignment than something I was actually doing.
Yeah.
Like I said, it had its moments, but you know, the chemistry between Jonah Hill and Lauren London, it really wasn't there.
It was ass.
He did a phenomenal job, you know what I'm saying, being Jonah Hill. You know what I'm saying? He was being Jonah Hill. But like you said, with her, it was like she showed up to act. It wasn't believable. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the movie I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I just didn't enjoy it. It's not I just looked at it like it's probably not for me. But
To me, it seemed like Jonah Hill wrote a movie, Kenya Barris wrote a movie, and they kind of cut the fat and just added.
yeah.
Like, cause you know where Jonah Hill, you know where his comedy coming from on the movie.
Where you feel like his comedy coming from?
The Andrew Schultz
It's about Jonah
pop
Hill.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah
The
Hill.
Andrew Schultz pop up, liberal cuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
The Santa, the vaccine make you gay. Like this stuff like that. That's Jonah Hill.
The funniest parts of this movie was him. Excuse me, his mom and his family. Now, like you had Eddie,
What?
you had Mike, you had Dion. They weren't as funny as the relationship between him and his mama. Like how she was tripping. It just,
y'all serious?
man, it did. They didn't do it for me, man. Like
No, I love
in
that
this,
scene
man.
with all them in the same scene though.
I mean, yeah,
Man, let me
that
hop in
scene.
this, man.
I love
That
this
scene,
scene.
but you know, having Eddie in here, man, it's just I really wanted to laugh at this movie to where I
Yeah.
found myself forcing myself to laugh at certain things. Like it didn't land for me.
But I knew he was gonna do it. Once he stepped on the screen, I'm like, oh, that's what he gonna do. He not gonna, and he was still funny to me, but that's.
But you got him and Mike Epps in the scene, and you ain't on the floor rolling.
Man, let me get in this.
Go ahead, Will.
It's wild that I'm the one that got to come in here and like be the one that put his cape on for this movie.
No, I mean, like I said, go ahead.
Nigga, I was dying throughout this whole movie.
No, I was crying. Dude, the first time I watched it, I was crying.
I'm talking about dying.
The second time watching, I knew everything was coming. I was just, like I said, I was just thrown off by.
Nigga, when Dion Cole said, me, I'd keep it at 40 people. Because, you know, you only got 40 costumes, so you run out of colors after that. I'm like, no, I'm sitting there dying. But I feel like the reason that you really couldn't get into it in the beginning, the first time you watched it, because the whole beginning of the movie with Jonah Hill and his family was cringy as fuck.
But it wasn't, no.
That shit was terrible to me.
It wasn't cringy.
So when they was at church?
Yeah. When they was at church,
mass,
the afterwards, and right before they went to church. Or like whatever the scene was, like right before that. But all that shit, like all the stuff that you say was cringy in their relationship, I feel the complete opposite. Like their relationship and Lauren London family was the parts that I liked about this movie. Every part that I didn't like or thought was cringy or thought like they trying to force some shit was with Julia and Dreyfus and Jonah Hill and his family. Like that shit was cringy to watch. Like I'm talking about so cringy. Like some scenes I wanted to like fast forward through. Like when they was at his crib.
I'm curious what scenes you talking about.
Like when they was at his crib and she was just talking to her and like he was bringing her over. Mm-hmm. Like that whole little spiel, like. It was like, all right, I understand what y'all trying to do, but y'all going a little overboard.
That's with it. Like that whole dynamic of him and his family, his sister, his dad, his mom. It's like they got to push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? They got to say stuff to where it was almost taboo.
Yeah, but that was Jonah Hill.
But we were supposed to.
I mean, not Jonah Hill. That was Kenya Barris and his style of comedy.
But it was like they had the handcuffs on Eddie.
Hell no.
I disagree with that.
I didn't get that. I thought Eddie was wilding on some parts of this movie.
He was actually one of the good parts. I mean, like I said, I don't think the movie was trash. I just didn't like. I thought Lauren London. It's just they love interest. The romance between them just didn't seem really. The chemistry wasn't good to me. Like it was just that.
I can feel that the chemistry wasn't. The chemistry to me was there in the beginning when they first met, and with one of the gripes that I have with the movie is the pacing of the movie, because like you said, it felt like they was rushing through it.
Yeah,
and I thought the end of the movie it was going to be like they realized that they rushed through all this and like they got it like, nah, we shouldn't get married and none of that. But it really didn't come off like that. I thought it would have played better that way because it do feel like that they just rushed through the relationship, in which I thought during watching the trailer of the movie, I'm like damn, we gonna go from them meeting to them getting married and being married. Like, I wonder how that's gonna play out because it seemed like it's either gonna be rushed or the pacing of it gonna be kind of a little off. But that was really the only, between that and his side of the family, that was really the only problems I had with the movie. Like I thought Eddie was funny as fuck in this movie. I thought he did it. I thought his way of doing it was perfect. And maybe Julie was trying to.
David Duchovny had me crying.
Yeah, but there's But he wasn't really in the cringe for me. It was just her.
Yeah,
I guess maybe because she was overdoing it. I guess.
But I think she was supposed to over. Well,
yeah,
she was supposed to overdo it.
Yeah, she was supposed to, but.
Kenya.
But you know, like I said, the whole it was a lot that was cringe. Like the whole both families sitting down having dinner and stuff. Like that was. It was supposed to be funny, but it was the worst scene to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. Yeah,
I thought that scene was funny. I thought the movie was funny. Like I said, I ain't. That's why I was.
I'm maybe I'm not gonna say I was being biased. I didn't enjoy it, especially when they dropped Farrakhan name. I was like, nah, this ain't it.
Nah, I was like, dude, just happened to be a friend of Farrakhan.
Yeah,
no.
What?
He old enough though, right?
I mean,
shit, I don't know.
That scene with them dropping Farrakhan name, to me, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny knowing the relationship that Farrakhan have with the Jewish community, and
but that was the point.
It wasn't funny, man.
And I think it was. I thought it was implied that he was lying.
Because I know the implications that is going on in the real world because of that relationship. It wasn't funny to me.
Come on, it was funny when dude asked her, "Do you know the word of Farrakhan?" And she was like, "Yeah, I heard what he said about the Jews." Yeah. Nigga, I was dying when she said that.
But that's why I said it wasn't funny. That especially wasn't funny because I've gotten down to the details of what actually happened. It wasn't funny.
But that's the point, because most Jews don't get down to the detail of what happened and what he said. They just see the headline of Farrakhan said this, and that's what they believe. Mm-hmm. That's the point of it.
Yes.
And also, I think I know what rhyme is, but would you laugh at a good racist joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah.
Like the whole
I'll make it.
Like the whole just the Bieber run nigga. That shit was funny. That's no motherfucker. But yeah, it wasn't the racist stuff that it just. I get what they were trying to do. Mm-hmm. It just wasn't funny to me. Okay. Like I wasn't. Like I said, I know the real world implications. Maybe it's that. I don't know. It just wasn't funny. And to me,
maybe they should have had Eddie writing a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that. Right. Because I can say that all of the Kenya Barris parts, you get
the funniest
part. Take all that out.
I disagree.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it had its moments, like the barbershop moment.
Yeah, that was
what they call a white cuz. Yeah, that whole shit was funny to the motherfucker. You like, I mean,
white cuz.
There was a little dude over there looking like that in the corner.
That shit crazy.
But
no. He said, I don't even really know this.
They pushed like I said, they pushed the envelope. But I really, and maybe it's me because I know what Eddie capable of. I didn't get to see Eddie cut up like I want him and Mike. I didn't get to see them cut
Eddie
up like I wanted
these
to.
Days, man.
But that's what I'm saying. They got to push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? They was making pedophile jokes and everything.
That's what I feel like they pushed the envelope.
But you don't feel like they did when
I think they pushed
when
the
they
envelope.
was at the bar for the reception or the rehearsal
dinner.
Yeah.
When Mike Evans was talking about I'd got a call. When they was talking about
and then when he walked up and they was pretty much joning on him. Well, Mike Evans was joning on him.
Yeah, I'd got it.
I mean, it was cool. Like I said,
and the car.
I do feel like Mike Evans could have been in the movie more.
Yeah,
he could have been in.
Use him a little more in the movie. Him.
Yeah.
Who else?
But no, with Dion Cole popped up.
Dion Cole.
It was the wedding planner. Come on, y'all.
Dion Cole, one of the funniest people. He one of my favorite comedians.
I was crying
What'd he say?
Before he
Rufus
said anything.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like with what we had in this movie, man, I expected a lot more, and I didn't get it.
Okay, I feel you. Damn, I was ready to come here and get this motherfucker A+.
I low key only watched this because I'm a fan of Jonah Hill.
Me too.
So that's why I ain't watching for Eddie. Everybody I watched it for Jonah.
No facts.
But I thought
you see Netflix promoting some. You see Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy sitting next to each other in a food booth. You're watching that off top.
Did y'all see that It's called Struts when he doing an interview like of one of his therapy sessions. It's like a documentary style. You saw that?
I saw that on there, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that one.
Who,
day.
Jonah Hill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's on Hulu.
Yeah. No, it's on Netflix. Well, yeah, it's on Netflix too.
No, it's on Netflix. Maybe that is where I saw that.
Yeah.
But besides, like, let's get back to the concept of the movie. Besides, I think the only part I had about their relationship was Lauren London. Like I said, it looked like and it wasn't their relationship. It was just her in this movie. She showed up.
Yeah, I think it was her acting.
Yeah, she showed up to act, but I didn't have a problem with, you know what I'm saying, their relationship or anything like that. I mean, I actually thought it was a cool little concept on how they.
I wonder if they
saying?
paid that girl that remember he was like, I thought you was my Uber driver. She's like, well, we all look alike, and he showed it.
Oh yeah, she got paid.
Yeah, I'm about to say because
her name.
I follow her on Instagram.
That's another part I was dying. I'm like, they really had this nigga name her name out. It did show the name like.
Oh, that ain't her real. That ain't her name though. That ain't her real.
No, that ain't her real name.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, the way
they showed us the name.
Something with Mutombo or something like that.
Like y'all had to go get the blackest name that y'all could think of.
That was African.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I thought I don't know. I thought this movie was hilarious.
It was funny.
Like I enjoyed
funny.
watching this movie. I thought maybe it was a little long, a little bit, but I don't think it had to be at 2 hours. But that's just a nitpick. But other than that, are y'all saying that her acting was bad throughout the movie, or y'all didn't like how she was interacting in the relationship?
It's not her acting that was bad. It's just her scenes with him.
Because I just don't think they had chemistry.
Yeah, their
together.
chemistry was ass.
Yeah.
But I thought some of the shit was. I thought some of her acting choices was like. I mean,
as he said, didn't answer.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
I just know they could have found, especially if you got Eddie Murphy. If y'all reached out and got all these people, bro, y'all could have found somebody to do that role, like because I think that's what's.
This nigga say that like Lauren London ain't been acting for over a decade.
I only know her from one thing. What else she been in?
she got a couple properties out there.
Properties?
But you thought she was in ATL and Now You People?
No, I'm sure she had this shit, but I ain't seen it. But to me, she wasn't a cold actress in ATL.
I mean, I ain't saying she fucking Halle Berry.
I just feel like they could have found somebody. I think they just used her for her face. I think that's what I'm really trying to say. I think they just used her on the movie for her face.
I mean,
We deep enough into this review, I was gonna wait. There's something else on there I could see what they used it for. That thing was thangin' in this movie.
Oh, yeah. I still think they played it down, too.
They did play it down.
They played it down.
You just had to catch a glimpse when you could. In between that, have y'all watched Shotgun Wedding?
No, I wanted to watch it, though.
Nigga, when J-Lo in that movie looking crazy. I'm like, shit. Like, how are women this bad in their 50s?
surgery.
Money. Well, money.
Yeah, true.
Put a warm washcloth to her face. Watch what happens.
True that.
But
I ain't even talking about her face though.
I mean, J-Lo work out too. She keep herself in shape.
Yeah, she give it. And she Latino, so
That don't mean nothing, man. That don't mean nothing.
But grades, or y'all got anything else about the movie?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna go first.
Hold on. I'm trying to think if I had anything else.
Go
Did we cover everything?
What's
Yeah,
your
go ahead.
I'm gonna give it a C+.
C plus.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna beat up on it too bad. It's not like it didn't have its moments.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my expectation was a little high going into it, and it didn't meet it. So.
I can see that. You still thinking?
Yeah, no, we covered everything I think I wanted to talk about.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I'm gonna give it a B plus right there, on the verge.
Mm-hmm.
No, matter of fact, no.
Yeah, because you don't give me.
I'm giving this movie an A.
If you like this movie, give it an A. Yeah.
I'm giving this movie an A. Cause like Ryan say, I was crying throughout this whole movie. And you do that,
Right.
even though
I spoke to
the
Blunt to watch
cringe
this movie.
parts kind of almost leveled it out. Because I'm talking about, it was some parts I literally was about to like fast forward, or like I had to like go do some other shit because it was like, what y'all doing
no
here?
cringy moments in this movie. I thought it was kind of reserved.
I was surprised to hear him say it, but then I was surprised to hear him say what his cringy parts was.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
So
we
let me ask y'all this before we go. What was some of your cringy parts?
Nigga, anytime Julia Dreyfus said more than one sentence at a time by herself, it was cringe.
Like the whole.
So it wasn't funny to y'all when she was
the spy thing.
Exactly, the spy.
when she brought the police up.
When she was talking to her, when they finally went off on them on the parents, like her whole beginning part, like, man, like, you making my skin crawl. Like,
I didn't feel like that.
She was trying too hard.
Yeah, she was.
I expected that
Kenya
with it. Yeah, I expected that from Kenya.
But
you know what I'm saying?
but see, hold on. But that's authentic because a lot of them do try that hard to prove. Because
and if y'all think that, if you was cringe at that, you would. Have you ever watched Blackish?
no, I haven't.
I watched a couple episodes.
Because you know,
Rainbow Daddy.
in their defense, a lot of times they see,
I'm sorry.
you know what I'm saying, they see how white people are portrayed a lot. So it's like they try to go overboard to prove they're not, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want to be labeled a racist. So, I mean.
And then it's a good way to do it, and then it's like the way that they did it in this movie. Because it's like, it is other movies and shows where you have the funny person that's, you got the overly racist neighbor and he don't know it, and it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason with this, and it started from the jump of the movie.
You just feel like Julia and Dreyfus is racist, probably.
No, because I fuck with her heavy. Shout out Elaine. I fuck with her heavy. Dude talking about, I ain't know her from Seinfeld.
I didn't.
That's the only place I know her from. Besides, she in Marvel now, but
I just knew she was in a sitcom. I didn't
what?
know it was
Veep. It's like a
I know what you're talking
Showtime show. Yeah,
I knew she was in a sitcom. I just didn't.
is Veep Showtime or HBO?
I thought it was Showtime. It might be.
I used to
HBO.
get Friends and Seinfeld mixed up.
Man, don't say that on camera no more.
I don't watch them.
I mean, I feel you don't watch them either, but I know the difference. But
You say you're great.
I just meant the cast. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy Lloyd London in this movie. Of course, visually, you know what I'm saying, but I thought she was the worst. I thought she brought the movie down, and I mean, no disrespect, but I just even she could have did better, or they could have found a better person. I feel like she didn't care. That's what I should have said from the jump. What I really feel. I felt like she didn't care about this,
right?
Because she could have did better.
How they say?
I feel like she probably did this for a favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I want y'all to watch Shotgun Wedding and just to compare them a little bit.
I'll watch it. No problem.
Just to see how y'all feel about that outside of this. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I've been seeing it advertised all damn day.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, A, C plus, B.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
ABC.
So them our thoughts on You People, Netflix's newest movie starring Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, Lauren London. Maybe it shouldn't have been Lauren London according to them, but hey man, I'm Will.I.am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. That's said.
What's happening?
That's Ron Jarobi.
You already know.
And we're gonna see y'all next time. Peace.